はい、どうもおはようございます。アリス・エモーションのレッドアリスです。この度は世界一の迷宮
display capture set up. Still black screen. There it goes. Yes, we're finally back after like a month and a half. Remember last time we were mid-mission, I opted to restart the mission because it's been a month and a half. That, and I think I ended up blundering it by trying to advance along the ground. So. Yeah, it's so rarely do I have to change the display function on this that I didn't think to change it back. Or rather, it occurred to me during this starting countdown timer, but the thing is, if I change screens on... At that point, I'm already streaming. If I change scenes to try and edit that, it will actually send that over to YouTube that I'm fiddling with it in the background. So, have to wait until it starts. Yeah, as I said, I finished Lunasid Tears of the Moon. Getting the extra stuff I missed took about an hour, actually, of exploring. Yeah, 9 hours in all. For a free game. That may or may not work on your machine, but probably will at this point. They released a compatibility patch, so we need to tinker with the config file to make it display appropriate aspect ratio. But it should work. Alright. General strategy. Need to advance along the sea in the center and preserve our infantry inside infantry carriers so they get saved from the black storm damage. Alright, and I know the big mistake I made last time was thinking, oh, are these factories neutral? Because I can't see what they are up here. Fog of war and all. They're not neutral. They're hawks from the start. So trying to rush down the factories is a bad idea. In which case, what we want... Before I do my first means, let's actually think through how we're going to do a battle plan. We don't know what units they have entirely, because, you know, fog of war. But I know they should have cruisers and battleships and probably some subs. I remember a battleship being in that reef, and maybe that reef. definitely going to, I'll say, move her up. Because they have better line of sight than other units. Now, where do I want to put this APC? I have 2 infantry on my side, mech and infantry. APC, 2 landers. The thing I have to keep in mind is that as long as Hawk doesn't send infantry down this way, it's fine to let him overrun our HQ. Because only infantry can capture. Because yeah, it's generally kind of a bad idea to let the enemy take control of your HQ. That's one of your lose conditions. But if they don't have any units that can actually capture it, whatever. All they got are tanks. Let them have your HQ. Of course, he's got factories like make infantry. So the question is, how quickly until the infantry get here? And what do we leave behind to handle the infantry? Definitely the AA, actually. AA and recon will be important. I know, right? How are they gonna fit a tank through that small door? What, ram it through the wall? Are you kidding me? Tank can't fit through that. Yeah, the real question right now is what I do with the Neo-Tank and the artillery, because the recon and the anti are standing behind to fight off infantry that try to go for HQ. Hands down. But it's definitely going to back that stuff up with tanks or other units, so having the Neo-Tank behind would help. Same with the artillery. In fact, that way the artillery covers the HQ. There's also the fact that when we go for their HQ, we're gonna have to place some Navy ships to block the bridges. And or bring along the Neo-Tank, because I remember trying to land and they got stuff in the woods and on the city. So... yeah, I'll have to bring the Neo-Tank along. The question, of course, becomes which lander do I put the Neo-Tanks in? Do I put the infantry both in the same lander, or do I put the Neo-Tank in one and just a single infantry in another? Well, I'm sure it's going to that lander. It's only when I can reach this turn. You know, the APC is protecting the mech infantry, so the idea occurs to me that I could have this APC travel up north along the shore, so it can immediately hop into a lander when things get dicey, at which point I can kind of use it as bait. Slow down the enemy. I can target that instead of our HQ, but at the same time... that doesn't feel too great. Alright, the more important lander is now in a shoal, so now we just need sub to do sub things. Yeah, see, they got cruisers. So that means our subs are bye-bye unless we can actually take those out. Sending our beaker after their cruisers is a bad idea. I know there was a mission with Max where we had to use our big copters to take out the cruiser despite being a disadvantage because we had no other option. Max has like plus 30% direct firepower and Drake's got like a minus to air units, so matchup ain't gonna work out. Alright, actually, because I don't think the AI is fully affected by fog of war. Like, they can't see into reefs and woods, but other than that, I think they have perfect vision. So, hey, I'm kind of ready to get my sub up that far forward, because if one cruiser spots it, the other one's going to blast it. But what I can do is just put the sub here above water, because then the cruisers are going to do their damnedest to get to this sub, because it's a good matchup, and they'll go right in range for battleship. What do I do about this cruiser? Oh, yeah, first things first, try to shore up our sub, I guess. Yeah, a little bit of a risky move, honestly, because I forget if there's a battleship on that shoal or not. Alright, that'll do for ground defense. Now then, for grit, same deal. We're gonna want to try to advance along the strait instead of the land. But we need spotters, and grit doesn't have much in the way of spotters right now. Yeah, I know there's battleship in that shoal, so placing ourselves roughly southwest is going to be a bad time. Which means our only safe spot is there unless we can get into some woods. That's not good. Same deal. How much of my ground forces do I put into landers? Because obviously I'm going to put the infantry in there, but beyond that... Oh, that tank is our only spotter unless I put some infantry on it. That's not good. kind of the best we can do. As soon as we spy that battleship, we can take it out with those rockets, or at least damage it. What's your... Ah. Make use of that. So if I literally just move this battleship over one to the left, we can target the shoal, which is hilarious. Brit just having one more range on his indirect fire units just leads to some ridiculous matchup where it's like, yeah, it's our rockets versus your rockets, but you can't shoot back. The question I have right now is, do I set battleship to take out the one in the shoal there, or do I set it up to cover the submarine? So I have to move it over 3 to the right. I want to get it as close as I can to just outside that one battleship attack range. Should be. Yeah, instead of using the brick and trying to shift it, my head is just counted. Yeah, so 6 away. Oh, yeah, I can actually get pretty far up. We can probably move our max distance too. Am I sure on that? Yeah, we're going for our own lander. Okay. Alright, put that there. You're gonna go into that lander. You're gonna move back so those infantry can go. And you are going to... Yeah, just move up here. Okay. This line I do kind of agree with. Having 2 armies means I have to split the properties and there's no way of switching who gets which funds. And I have 2 HQs to capture. On the flip side, I have 2 CO powers and 2 just 2 CO powers to work with. Which build up like half as fast each because they have to split the enemy forces. Honestly, I feel like there's more downsides having multiple COs than not upsides. Yep, spots it, and that stuff might be gone. It's not immediately gone. Now it's gone. As I said, I regret putting it there. Oh, hey, there's a sub right there. At least you have cover. we get really lucky, we can take it out, because I think full lucky is up 10%. But that is not grounded in any kind of facts or numbers I've read. That's just my gut feeling based on experience. Could just be 5% or something. Whatever. The battleship is all we have for this, so... Yeah, let's just try shifting you to over here. Ah! We're over here. Should I redo that turn? Probably should. Ah, it's from the upper shoal, isn't it? Sorry, from the upper shoal or the right shoal? Yeah, after a month I'm more okay with save selling this, so let's... Alright, so we end that turn, start the next one. Okay. Because you're almost done, let's just... Okay, that's not an ambush. In which case... Oh, there's just up there. In this case, the battleship's in the adjacent one. Yeah, that's kind of all we can do right now. I guess I should move the rockets more towards the shore. I can kind of assist, not really. Oh, there's one just right out in the water. Why is it doing that? Hi. Okay, so if we move to check it like this, we're actually fine. As for this, we want to be 2 tiles inland, not 1. Otherwise, we leave ourselves open to anti-aircraft carriers, cruisers. I do keep forgetting the names, don't I? I use them so little. even forgot they can carry air troops. Can't do battles on the sea, so... Move you out into the open. Move you to... let's say out here. Now, again, we could cripple a cruiser, or we could cripple the sub. If we're about to lose a cruiser, that feels appropriate. It's tempting though, because if I do end up crippling one of their cruisers, the AI is likely to merge them, in which case we'll have just one less cruiser and one at 2 HP instead of 1. Yeah, I think I'll go for that. And that one's got the APC, which is not great. I'm thinking of just falling back a bit here. Alright, that handles that. Alright, bring the rockets. Can't see. First. Interesting way to merge it? Okay. Okay. Now we can just open fire on this cruiser. Do I expose the sub or not? Good question. Oh, actually, I do need the sub to... No, actually, that cruiser can handle that. Yeah, just 86%. What was your CO power? Tsunami or actually, no. Tsunami all enemies by 1 HP. Its defense increased to 150%. Has no ports either. Actually, yeah, nothing can really harm it. That one's got the Neo tank. Okay. Alright, good. That one's free, which means we can just move the lander up onto the bridge. Blocks land access. Infantry can cross river, but not vehicles, so that's fine. And then here... you just take out your cruiser, because you're weakened. That lander moves up. And my ground troops just stay where they are. Can't fire anything. Yeah, that's more of an ideal rock position. Yep, just go for the battleship. You'll wait around, wait around, wait around, wait. Ah, I got Black Storm already. Well, I can undo that with Tsunami. Got a lot of units by those factories. God dang it. There's my Yankee sub. Okay, so naval units, what are we gonna do? Maybe a Crasher, actually. Yeah, let's just take out the sub instantly. Cruiser can't do anything right now, which is interesting. How much damage are we doing to that area, though? 15%? Yeah, that's worth it. Almost. Yeah, of course we're staying submerged. Alright, we'll just stay submerged there. That recon is exposed, which is unfortunate. Lose sight of that, but whatever. this lander do, though? Oh, this lander can block. Now, if we go to just... Yeah, we can't land. We have to be on our shore. Okay. How about put the Neotank on the city? Or try to? So that way we can get some cover for our Neotank. At the same time. Yeah, we'll wait there. Infantry there. That's your only target, so may as well. As for this guy... Yeah, let's move about here, and I guess just have it support. Yeah, we have to keep that lander there. That's why I used the crasher, because that should... I don't think infantry. Probably decent hit. Nope, 4 HP. That's a kill though. Yeah, this is why I didn't deploy them off to the right, because there should be a bunch of units over there. As you can see, the ground units can't actually do that much to landers. They're very durable against tanks and the like. So yeah, it would be nice if we can get this other lander to skedaddle over to the other side. There. Alright, how am I going to shuffle these units? There. Anti-airship there. Tanks go on to base. there, and that artillery there. You can also open fire on that, so that's helpful. Now, we are not rising, because then they can open fire on us with indirect fire units. So, no. No is the answer. How much damage? Just 14 to that? Yeah, we should just take it out. Okay. Whittle down those rockets, and that's about all we can do right now as a crit. Okay, so the sub's in an unknown location. I'm actually going to expose this lander with the APC unit because that will take some of the heat off of the Neo tank. I'll hopefully take some of the heat off. Shit, off the artillery. Yeah, so the battleship targeted the lander instead of the Neo tank, which is good. I want the Neo tank to be alive and well. Push. And yeah, that's why I didn't have the APC carrying one over there. Now, this lander is on a timer. Probably no more than 3 damage. Okay, just 2. Yeah, here's one for the recon. Whatever. I didn't do too much. Okay. Damage your artillery pretty severely there. You're low on fuel. Oh, I can range of both. Now you're just gonna have to wait it out. Gotta get rid of that battleship. And the RE. And probably next turn I'll have to swap out the lander. In the meantime... can't open fire or anything, just okay-ish. Alright, now the battleship can support some stuff, and it is exposed, which is okay. And that is within calculations. Yeah, I need that lander to just stay there, so that way it can take the place of the other one. And it needs to drop off the APC-2. So yeah, we'll have to do that. Alright, so that recon can go there. This one can head up onto the city. Those tanks stay where they are. So far, so good. Okay, we're dropping you in the woods where they can't see you. Yeah, I have to go this way to avoid the rockets. I'm going to continue hammering, by the way, and they're done. Never mind. Now, basically get like 2 up and 1 to the right. Yeah, we can kind of handle, we can kind of cover some stuff. Kind of cover it. Move this battleship up here. Alright. The infantry went into the wrong neighborhood. That lander's probably to... Yeah, it is. Figured it would be at 2 HP. Alright, so they redirected fire to APC, which is fine. Oh, the other lander with higher... That's an interesting choice. Okay, AI there, but okay. That's a Neo tank. Yeah. Here's the MD tank. Yeah, okay, Blue Moon's at risk. Oh yeah, worth it. We're getting close to the climax here. Alright, first things first. Battleship be fucking gone. I can actually replace that lander with Battle Chopper. Now think about it. Alright, so now the RV's gone, Neo tanks are closer to the HQ. anything, that's fine. Yeah, he'll just move there. Now it should help out. This should actually be rather useful. So now the tank has to go down the long way around to get the infantry. And you guys will... You're going to move. No, you're going to move forward there. And these guys will just sit tight. Oh, ain't that handy. Anyway, we repowered long shot and super snipe. It was super snipe, wasn't it? I never used long shot because it's more range, yes, but less damage, a lot less. So. Super sniping. Before I go with that, what can you target? Target the tank. Fantastic. Now he's getting Black Storm like immediately because he was half a star away before. That's gonna suck, but other than that... Obviously, Neo tanks. Obviously. I ignore the fact I was considering shooting the infantry first, because the infantry can capture. Alright, Neo tank's gone. Slow the capture there. Already down there. Alright, cool. Now, can you drop off? You can. That's also not a great spot to do that, so. Wait there. Alright, now it's a 3-turn capture with infantry we have deployed. Yeah, I expected them to go over the property. Infantry always does that. Slows them down. Alright. It's still a 3-turn capture. The Lander is gone, but now we should have a tank versus a copter. Okay. They did move the tank up, interestingly. Yeah, let's put you there, so at least that gets blocked. Yeah, I'll have you move there, because, yeah, 3 turn captures, 7 HP. It's going to be a 4 turn if you go down to 6. That's fine. Now then, what I'm going to be doing is heal up the units we've got. The tank station there. Okay. Okay, now that battleship can handle both bridges, which is fantastic. Also means I can just move this lander over here, block them off again. This helicopter can just do whatever it needs to do. Which for now is going to be sit there, I guess. Actually, you know, let's move next to the HQ, so that way it can also support either bridge. Why? Because, my god, you have 9 fuel left. And we're done. Alright, let's start the capture process. Yeah, I'll go for the one that's capturing, and one that can actually do anti-vehicle combat. Okay, we don't need the battleship anywhere else, so just open fire on you because your power is up. This won't actually give you anything. And we're good. Victory counter has started. Oh, they have rockets over there. Those infantry are probably toast. 3 HP. Oh, they're totally toast. That's 2 rockets in the woods, too. Alright. It's gonna take them a long time to bust through our blockades. Yeah, we could just drain one for everything, honestly. It seems like that. Also reduces visibility, too. YOLO. Alright, decreases our visibility as well. Fantastic. triple your MD tanks. We have a Neo tank on the city, I guess, for reasons. We have a chopper there, doesn't do anything. We don't have much we need to bother with right now, so let's end turn. And yeah, honestly, just open fire. And get these black hole assholes off my land. Alright, one more turn. And move that one down so that way we can swap places. So then this rocket can move to those woods, and that rocket can go into the city, and then they get resupplied, refueled, and yada yada. Things get better. Basically. Alright, now can the rockets hit the lander? Probably. This is why I have the anti-air behind, because it's fantastic anti-infantry. Looks like I've made the overall right decisions. A bit dicey in the middle. You're covered though. Covered, and we're winning. Alright, how much more score can I even get? Not yet on that day. We're gonna wait there. You're gonna wait there. Can't open fire on anything. Can't open fire on anything. You can just go on to that tank unit. Fine. And that is a good question, Hawk.
Mission complete.
Yeah, 100 speed. Obviously, I'll save. That took an hour. Let's see. We have one more starting mission. It's a 5-star. 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 They're all 5-star. Alright. Do we have a factory or what? Yeah, seriously, we haven't seen Flak since Orange Star, right? Just the land. Oh, that's a lot. I hear a little bit of Andy's theme in there. Gallant tank-driving CO who fought her way to the top, often argues with eagles. And lines miss unfit skills. You know, as a kid, I thought that was a giant pencil. Now, that looks more like a shell. Tanker, probably tank shell, could be artillery shell too. see. Ground endurance gain +1 range, and vehicles gain 120% defense. Replenishes fuel and ammo. I like that. Overdrive attack raises 150% for vehicles. There's a +1 point movement. Alright. Wait, vehicles? Does that include air and sea vehicles? It's specified. Do they have an HQ to capture? They do. Oh, this is not pleasant. How are we gonna handle this? You have access to a port and an airport. You got a factory and a port on our side. Yeah, giving us a sub. Not only is it a token gesture, but also just to tell us, hey, you should probably make a sub. Subs for the battleships they've got. Cruisers too for their own submarines. Let's see, mountain range can get crossed by infantry. I would say the shortest route would be to take a lander. Basically through this narrow strait. Just drop them off there and hit the HQ, but that is, of course, the shortest route, ignoring all of the enemies that are just positioned along the route and at the HQ. So, what else can we do? We have one bomber, we're gonna have to take that with a fighter, like, fucking immediately, but they got a cruiser to back it up. Yeah, bomber, I'll have to take that out. Also probably need to position a B-copter onto the port, or more ideally an air unit like a fighter. Yeah, we can immediately go for their bomber, but then we're also in range of the cruiser. And that's not gonna fly, so the bomber can't catch up. Yeah, the fighter will have to block her port because we can't afford to have the bomber block it. And if a B-copter tries to block it, that can get hit by ground units. So, alright, I can't here. Right next to the factories. Yeah, this is going to be tricky on this side if you want to plug up their unit production. That's an if you want to plug up a unit production, as opposed to just kind of hold them off from our unit production and go for their HQ. Because we're going for their HQ, we basically just need to move sensitive units way over here to the east and try to take out these battleships and subs. Because there is no connecting sea. So their port over here is kind of useless. It'll harass our factories, our airports, our port, whatever. It'll definitely be an annoyance, but can't stop the HQ capture. So the naval forces they have on the right side here is all they have for that side. Which means we just need to worry about ground units and them capturing our airport. But if they capture our airport, they're also right next to our HQ, so... yeah, just make sure Sensei's got enough of a defense to hold on to his properties. Do I give him the factory there, or do I give that to Jess? question. An APC would be wonderful. Because if I've got an APC, then I can refuel air units on the go. Leaves just one factory though. I say that. We have an APC, and we have no other ground units. And no factory to make ground units with, so we can't even capture a sensei. Unless we use his superpower. And we'll spawn some mech units. Okay. The only have anti-air situation. Do I put the anti-air there? That's a good question, actually. I'd need some missiles if I wanted to advance, because the choppers can just flee out to sea. Also, still not a bad idea to bring it up with us, so when the bomber and helicopters move on to land, anti-air can just tackle it. I know it's just his turn, so I'm just strategizing what Sensei will do. Because I'm still processing things in terms of the colors, which is Orange Star, Blue Moon, Yellow Comet, Green Earth. So that was players 1, 2, 3, and 4, respectively. So even though I'm playing Green Earth first, my mind's going to Yellow Comet because they're player 3. Also, I really like Justice theme. So yeah, we want Sensei's air units to basically cross the map, cross this land bridge, get to the other sea. So we can take out their navy over there because they can't replenish that navy. We need to leave enough units behind to protect Sensei's assets. Basically what it comes down to. For Jess, I mean, let's do the obvious thing, make an APC. Alright. We're gonna have to task Sensei with taking out battleships and air units, and potentially more sea units. So it's just with handling the land and whatever comes near the land. Okay, a quickest route, we get a lander, we go up the sea straight, we drop on infantry right next to their HQ. But we need to secure that route first. Which means we're going to probably want Sensei's air units to block off the bridges. Get some B-copters there, should be fine. And I got the factories too, so yeah, we'll want just to basically try to sever the headquarters from the factories up here. We've got those 2 factories which can produce anti-air to take out Sensei stuff, so we want to sever those. So we'll actually probably want Jess's units to handle the bridge there, and just have Sensei form the initial bulkhead, then just reinforce. That is a long bridge, we can get multiple units on there. Then we're gonna push through all this shit. Because there's really just one route, so it's just a matter of positioning units. So rockets left to go into those cities, so I can shoot over the mountains at whatever enemy tanks come at us. I have to be really careful about the air units, though. Bombers are vicious. You are my favorite unit. If it comes down to it, it's going to be a bomber rush. Alright, it's the only place you can go for right now. So yeah, we need to capture that factory. It's gonna take too long to get troops to the front, otherwise. For now, we're going to go full frontal, and by full frontal, I mean that's the only option we got right now. Alright, anti-air will go ahead. Okay, so you can't really do too much. Get to the city. Alright, defense. They got a T-copter. They have one T-copter. Yeah, they have one T-copter, no airport, so... I'm gonna have to reverse work on the anti-air. That one will have to defend our HQ. Go by there. Hi, mate. Actually, I can make a spare anti-air and then I don't have to turn around. Move on to the factory for cover. Yeah, that'll do. Again, the super aggro thing is just move a fighter jet right into that city to attack a bomber. I can do that, but the bomber can't follow up to take out the cruiser. Which is something we need to do. Unless I get... all these B-copters to focus it. Which might be the play. I spent all that time strategizing with Sensei and immediately threw it out as soon as the turn came around. Because I saw an opportunity I didn't see before, which is that, hey, I have multiple B-copters that can focus fire one and clear the way for the bomber to get to the cruiser. Didn't account for that, because the other way would be to have Sensei's units cut across the land bridge, get to their side. Which is still the ultimate goal, but I should probably focus a lot on taking out their air units. Or rather, yeah, because I have a very limited air force. Yeah, I never touch contact with the enemy. It's just like how there's no seaport on the right side, they have no airport at all. So those air units, the T-copter, the 3 B-copters, and the bomber, that's it for their air force. You take that out, we have air superiority. Still have anti-air to worry about, but that's not as big of an issue once we can just kind of flee out to sea and, well, flee between land and sea, because they're going to have cruisers and they're going to have anti-air and maybe they get missiles. I don't know if they get missiles. Clarify on that. I know they have missiles available as unit. Why wouldn't they? But I don't know if the AI is going to save up for missiles versus just spamming anti-air. So, first things first, let's take out their B-copter. We're good there. E5. Not perfect. Not bad, though. And now... oh my fucking god, the bomber's just gone. Wow. Okay. Trying to think if that B-copter could have looped around to finish off the cruiser or not. I don't know if it could. You have no need for the anti-air now, because their air force is just shit. Okay. We're not getting many units, though. That's for sure. Oh, they already have seagull power. That makes sense. We did blow up a lot of stuff. There are many young ones. Well, that specific young one. Timeline-wise, this is in parallel with the other two missions we've done. Otherwise, this sentence doesn't make sense, because we've already hit the ground. Okay. Oh, dang. That's a lot. And not much to the fighter. Alright, we're gonna have our sub, basically Navy-wise, we're just aiming to keep our port under wraps. Keep our port going, then we're actually A-okay. I wish I could move both CO's units at the same time, but that's not how this works. I guess I can fire on one of them, but that's not great. Yeah, let's operate here. how are we gonna orient this? Because we can actually make just a wall of 3 units down, but that's also going to the battleship. Yeah, I'll have Sensei's bomber tackle the battleship, in which case we'll protect his APC. Alright, this guy's just gonna move that way across the mountains. As far as the rest of our stuff goes, debating quitting a turn just to make some rockets so we can fight off the battleship. That honestly makes the most sense for her right now. Which also means we're just gonna have to have this sub-wait in the port, huh? Well, actually, we'll have it come back, because I don't think we can get partial funding on supplies, so it's gonna be a constant drain if it's there. Alright, so this here means main infantry, it's fine. Just 40%. Alright, CO power, that makes sense. Okay, almost done. Helicopter blitz now makes sense. Or I can do soldier command. So I can do soldier command and spawn some infantry. Or I do the airborne assault and have the beacoppers get superpowers. So that's the thing, if I go airborne or assault, I can move those beacoppers really fast, but if I get the other way, I can actually spawn some ground units for Sensei. But he's not going to capture anything, so airborne assault. Alright. Still can't reach the rockets. Now here's what I'm curious about. 36%. Good lord. I'll take it. I will take it. 19%, and we block the port. I have sunk your battleship and blocked your port. Still have some air force left though, but there aren't much of them. pull back his ADC for a bit. Here, there on HQ. Yeah, honestly, more beecoppers makes sense. Also, more bomber. It's always the question. Yeah, let's see. Bombers move 7. Chop, well, currently move 9. Wait, is that actually factoring in the CO power right now? I think that is. I mean, beecoppers will move at the same speed as bombers, normally. Yeah, that is the question. Do I can make 2 beecoppers for every 1 bomber. So that's really the question. Do I want a second bomber, or am I fine with what we have? I think we're fine with what I have, because we're going to take a while to get those battleships, so more beecoppers to help. A lot of funds there, Lash. Oh no, our infantry. Oh, now it's a 3-turn capture. Oh. Forgot the matchup was that bad. Alright, the cruiser is pretty far out, but it can definitely support the battleship. Oh, Neotank! Alright. Spent a lot of their funds there. Yeah, I think instead of trying to nip the Neotank in the bud, we're gonna move instead to have our bombers and such just tackle them from behind. Right. Or Jess, not Sensei. Capture. Do I? Yeah, it takes out the infantry. May as well take out the chopper too. Save Sensei a unit to move. Alright, from here, we're just gonna open fire. We're submerged, the cruiser's gonna take a while to get to us, so... yeah, we're safe from the cruiser there. Want some rockets. Okay. So, first things first, I suppose. Do we go for... Yeah, we should go for the full health MD tank. Alright, that's great. Now we can go for... I say yeah, let's damage that MD tank with our big copter. So that one's crippled. How's that anti-air going now? This is advanced wars for Terrans. He has been rebalanced. Actually, I don't even know if you've played the ROM hack there. For all your new name there, Chaz Banner. This ain't vanilla Advance Wars 2, that's for sure. Yeah, may as well just start hunting down the rockets, because that means they'll have to move the anti-air out of position. Alright, and the frigates are going to be parked here until anti-air forces it off the spot. Yeah, I'll have this B-copter move over to the right, because I do think we're going to need backup there soon. Get the APC in the middle, because I don't want it to get targeted by the tanks. Okay, cool. So we have two 1 HP MD tanks, which means they might fuse or they might try to do a last-ditch effort to kill something. There's a tank there, which light tank isn't too big of a threat, although the anti-air could get hurt. Yeah, not too much damage. Yeah. I was kind of prepared to lose the anti-air in exchange for taking out infantry, but yeah, that's kind of bad. Alright, where's CO powers again? Bullet charge, overdrive. Bullet charge was increased indirect fire unit range and increased defense, and overdrive was just vehicle power. Also replenish fuel and ammo. And overdrive was attack redstone. 50% more damage, well, 30% more damage, so you're already at 120. And I get movement. Nice. You know, overdrive makes the most sense here. Or, yeah, overdrive. Again, full charge would let the rockets target the battleship, but if we do overdrive, and this affects what I think it does not. And it still might be enough. Alright, Slip is now safe. We can then apply rockets to the cruiser, which will utterly devastate it. And anti-air is going to just move up one. To take out your T-copter. Just fuck your T-copter. You now have no air force. Suck it. you now have no landing crew, so suck it. Just have to worry about the sub. Both subs. Not just one sub, one battleship. Alright, so things are looking pretty clear on the strait, so we'll just get a lander going and this infantry will actually get pulled back because we're getting kind of close to just deploying a lander and calling it a mission. Remember, our current win condition right now, or rather the current strategy we're going for, is deploy a lander, get infantry on it, move it up this narrow strait, and then just deploy on the HQ. And instead of trying to fight a protracted land battle, which we're currently in the process of winning, so... Got A and B tank. Doesn't. Oh, they have missiles. Yeah, they got missiles now. Okay. Oh, they can target our fighter. Fantastic. Right, we're not sensei yet. Oh yeah, it's instant devastation. Cool. Now we can just attack. Nothing much. Just artillery there to check our infantry, so don't try to cross mountain range. Put the anti-air back there for recovery. Nowhere needs to move. Okay, Sensei. You got some missiles that will pull up, and a fighter jet you're gonna have to move. But also rockets. Yeah, so again, we'll take out the rockets. Not gonna go for the anti-air, obviously. What are your missile range? Oh, we're fine to tackle on any of the infantry. Alright, now I was going to have the bomber move over and take out the battleship, but honestly, we can do that with the sub. Sub and rockets and maybe just a B-copter. So for now, let's just resupply the bomber. Figure out what we're not gonna do. Man, who knew strategizing could be so powerful? Anyhow, we're gonna just position you over here. Oh, not enough. And then I will move you next to the APC. And we will get a B-copter going again. Because this is Sensei. Yeah, B-copter should be gone, but it'll give Sensei some CO power. Not how it lives. Why would the sub do that? You know what? Don't scrutinize the AI. AI does its own thing. Ah, so you're limited anti-air. Alright, so we're gonna take out that inventory. As far as this MB tank goes, we're going to extend outwards up to that city. Take out that infantry while holding the city. And we will... So just double check what firing ranges are. Okay, so it can't cover the artillery in the anti-air. In which case, we'll just move the tank along. Right, the more we fire on this sub, we're gonna block our own factory, which... yeah, that tracks. That tracks. How much fuel we got? 34. Okay. Okay, 34 and what? No. 6. Oh, we're almost at half. Cool. Okay. Back to port. Actually, not just back to port. Just supply you with an APC. Lander going. Get infantry in. Good to go. We now have an extra factory. Back on the road, literally. Okay, fighter jet has been made, so now we just have to worry about taking out those missiles. Oh, but there's the Neo tank. How much damage? 16%. Okay. Bomber it is. At this point, we have air superiority, so we just need to worry about anti-air shenanigans. Okay, I'll say their forces are divided, because we just have whatever they're spawning up here, and then this smorgasbord of units to the right that's guarding their HQ. How is this looking? 18% still. Okay, so you can still hit the mountains. Move you over here. Alright, that puts you at 1 HP, so the Neo tanks are basically done and done. This chopper is also done and done, so we're going to just... where did I put you? Over here, I guess. Now, there's nothing much that we can really achieve right now. but we have. So let's. Yeah, what is your attack range? Okay. Should do. I'm gonna say you move over that way. Don't want to risk you getting hit by the anti-air. We're gonna have to go after the sub and or battleship, one of the two. Speaking of. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, having the fighter get forced off the port was not ideal. Okay, that handles all census units, so then... Yeah, that B-copter's gone. Alright, we're gonna get... Battleship! Fuck. Okay, you have been recuperated, so we'll have you move up. Do a wait, not a dive. The rockets can finally goddamn leave. Yeah, that battleship isn't going to be able to do too much, really. It'll harass some of our ground forces, but not a whole lot more. What am I gonna do? I mean, he is... You could make some rockets, because the rockets would definitely help up here in the center. Having multiple rockets to try and counter all their shenanigans would be great, so let's go with rockets. Alright, that's an into the battleship. Like, I want to take out the Neo tank, but I gotta consider our front line right now. How much damage are you dealing? 63%? And you're probably gonna get him off the floor with 88. The Neo tank is like done and done, so I think I'll have the bomber work on the MP tank. Yeah, I'll have the tank and MB tank here work in conjunction with the rockets to take out the anti-air and artillery there. Which means this tank is going to do something a little reckless and advance on this tank. here. Yeah, got some infantry going. Resupply at the city. Okay, shore up. I guess just bring anti-air, because, like, what else are we gonna use anti-air for? Alright. Fighter jet move there to block off access to the artillery. Bomber, go for the MD tanks. What's the missile's range? Okay, it's just outside range. Yeah, so that should make it either waste a lot of fuel if not unable to reach the tank. Yeah, I can't reach the tank right now. So then you will go here, attack the submarine, because your ultimate goal is the battleship. Beyond that, have you wait there. Wait there. You will move up and attack the battleship. Okay, next turn we can just blitz their asses. Now, here's my question. How much damage are you dealing to a cruiser? 66%? Alright, so we'll wait until we have a CO power ready to go. Move there, so that way the cruiser can't hit it. And we'll get a B-copter going. Hold off till the next turn for airborne assault. Right, battleship. For how long range there? Whatever, tank. Okay, anti-air is almost ready to go. Artillery is going to basically cover mountain range the entire time. Probably just gonna sit in port, isn't it? Oh, whatever. Keep going for infantry from here. Wherever we can. Okay. Here. Damage the APC pretty severely with the rockets. Tank finish off. Probably. This is a little bit of a gamble. Good. Gamble paid off. Now we just damage the artillery best we can. Okay, so I can go right to it. Turn in front of it. We're going next to it, so dive. We're gonna go over here. AC going. Now let's get some more tanks going so we have actual ground troops that we can make use of. that covers that. Now then, airborne assaults. First things first, 99%, you can just take out your cruiser. Goodbye, sea-based anti-air. Yeah, let's go for the missiles. Oh, the missiles are gone too. Looks like you need new anti-air, Lash. Again, just keep tackling this. The sub both can and can't do much. Versus if we go for the battleship, take that thing out, but we also build ourselves the anti-air. So we'll take out the battleship. Okay, that's fine. Bomber, you're just gonna go straight for their battleship. Fighter jet as well. It can't really do much from there, so let's just go yonder. Alright, there we go. And really trying the rest of us out of that encirclement. I think it's the last rocket pods they got. Okay, there's all that. Now I can just take out either one. I'll go for the anti-air. Save the tank that also leaves the dehoppers open to do their thing. So we move our tank up. that just yet, so we're going to actually have to leave the landing there. Just... Or not. We can probably cripple it pretty badly, actually. So let's just move our lander up. Alright, what else can we make? More tank, obviously. Okay. Nice, that was a lucky hit. Alright, Navy's gone. The HQ is open to attack. Alright, landlocked battleship, so this port is secure. You have no ammo left, so let's just move you to a more better spot. There. More B-copter. Oof. Yeah, B-copter's not gonna last much longer. Alright, we can either increase defense and attack range and use some refueling, or we can go for more damage and more movement. Can I say more damage and movement right now? Alright. Now lander's blocking the bridge. Infantry is in range of HQ. You have a sub blocking the other bridge, so honestly, we're cool. You got no issues right now. Victory is what one would call well at hand. Alright, I will pull these rockets back. Actually, how much? I got a tank, so I can move the tanks around. Let's pull the rockets back. Let's have the mech start capturing. These guys move to that city. We'll move to, I guess, just block path there. Move up to there. Artillery will fall back. You'll fire on those tanks. Now we lock in the tank, so it can't move anywhere. Just leave the rockets there. If you happen to try to get to that path, they're gonna have a lot to go through. Just rise so we don't burn as much fuel. we don't need to do too much else, so yeah, I'll get going. How much damage can the 25%? So a 2 copter attack should finish this off, in which case the bombers can just go off elsewhere. Alright, bombers taking a lot of damage. Those B-copters are going to really just go after the infantry on their way to APC. Drop that at 3 HP. Oh, you're out of ammo. Okay. Barjo's for APC. That's actually wonderful. That means we still get a 2-turn capture. Yeah, that B-copter's gone. That's my bad. It should be gone. Expect it to be destroyed this turn. Expectations are met. That is a full health Neo tank. Alright, D10. Let's capture. Fire on their infantry. Have our infantry attack. Rockets can't really hit too much. Let's start the capture of the HQ, just to get that really going. Yeah, those rockets will just wait there. There's much reason for them to be there. Let's see, there, just to kind of guard the anti-air. Not really much reason to. There will be a reason to have the rockets here, though. There. There. now we're good to go. Yep, our rocket's begun. I can tackle that. Yeah, I do have a receiver, so not a fantastic idea to keep attacking that. I'll block off the APC. Why not? As for you... I'm gonna try to get the MD tank off of that city. Again, Lash gets bonuses to attack and defense when on top of terrain. She gets cover. Alright, this is Lash's last turn. Pretty late there. Pretty late reaction there. Alright, great. Enemy tank drop the city. Oh, they have anti-air now. Oh, let's see what mayhem we can take on them. Okay, and then from here, take out the Neo tanks, the MD tanks. Get the master's degree in tanking. Handle this. Back on there, rockets there, just as assurance. Move our tanks up. Move APC over there. Supplies going. RQ on city, right there. Yes. Alright, there's part of the infantry there, and that's it for our units. So, she just wants to do sciencey stuff. Very cataclysmic sciencey stuff, but sciencey stuff all the same.
Mission complete.
There's an S rank. Strategizing paid off. Seriously, that's gotta be a shell, like a tank shell or artillery shell. But it also looks like a giant pencil. And I can't unsee the pencil. Oh, sure, it's taking a while to boot up the HDD. There we go. Alright, as is customary, these missions take a while. So, we're gonna call it here. Make sure we don't stop midway again. It really does feel like we're getting close to the end, too. Well, of this part, there still is the war rooms and maybe the hard campaign. I don't think I'll do the hard campaign. There is still the hard campaign if you want to do that. Yeah. Honestly, it does kind of feel good to be back. So, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, fare thee well.
はい、どうもおはようございます。アリス・ゼ・エモーションのレタリスです。この度は世界一の名曲アレンジ CD「紅の樹海」をお買い上げいただきまして大変ありがとうございます。感謝感激でございます。今回ですね、ちょっといつもとは趣向を変えまして、ゲストにもちょっといつものメンバーをあえて外してっていう方も変ですけど、たまたまみんな世界一やってなかっただけなんですけども、ゲストにですね イオシスのアムさん、シリー・ウォーカーのスペランカーさん、そして O2 ジャムやスクスクイヌスク2などに楽曲提供をして話題騒然のケイシー・ムーミンさんや、あとデストロの人が参加してくれています。今回そしてメンバー的にもハードコア分がかなり少なくなる感じですね。自分もそこまでハードコアたくさん作ってませんので、どちらかというとテクノ寄りな感じの収録曲になってるんじゃないですかね。そういった意味ではいつもとは違ったアリス・エモーションを楽しむことができるんじゃないですかね。世界中はもともと発売日じゃないんですけど、ちょっと経ってから買ったんですけど、めちゃめちゃハマりまして、買った日から3日ぐらいはほぼ寝ずにプレイぐらいの勢いでずっとやってましてね。これで一気にボスの方まで、あんまネタバレもなんですけど、ボスっていうかね、25回まで行ったんですけど、30回までは行ってないんですよね。なかなかまとめてやる時間が取れなくなってきちゃいまして、でもいつかやりたいなとは思ってるんですよね。その最後までね、アイテムコンプまではなんとか頑張りたいなと思うんですけども、それなんか話によると、そのスペランカーさんがなんかアイテム完全コンプしたとか言って、どんだけやり込んでんだこの人はって思ったんですけどね。すげえな。それジャケットですけれども、今回はワタボーさんにお願いしました。ワタボーさんとはですね、実はミクシーの方で出会いまして、私が最近は自分の好きなゲームとかアニメとかのミクシーのコミュニティがあって、そこでよくイラストを投稿しよう的なトピックがあるんですね。そこを徘徊するのが好きでして、その書いてある人のイラストを見て、さらにその人のマイページに飛んで、さらにそこで自分のホームページとかサイトをね紹介していたら、さらにそこからサイトを飛んでね、画像を見てはニヤニヤするっていうのを日課にしてるんですけども、そこでその世界中込みのところでイラストを投稿しているワタボーさんがいまして、そこでこれはって思ったんですよね。これはもうお願いするしかねえ的な感じで、そこで快く OK していただいてイラストを描いていただいたんですよね。絵の雰囲気的にも結構本家の絵にも近い感じなところもありまして、でワタボーさん自身も世界中が大好きだ、メディコ大好きだ、メディコは俺の嫁だっていうことを言ってましてね、もうこれはお願いするしかねえなと。そういったところでもね、ワタボーさんとは結構趣味が合うと言いますかね、なんていうかロリ好きなところとかが勝手に言ってますけど、後でちょっと怒られるかもしれないけど合うと思うんですよね。そう、それでメディコで思い出したんですけれども、そのメディコのフィギュアが今度出るんですよね。大きさ8分の1とかだったかもしれないんですけど、4000円ぐらいでね、メーカーがウェーブさんですね。ついに世界中もフィギュア化ですよ。 PVC 化しますよ。もちろん3体は買うんですけどもね、どうせだったら他のパラコとかもあとはカメコとかブシコとか、この辺もフィギュア化してほしいですよね。あとはそのでっかい8分の1とかじゃなくてもいいんで、フィギュメイトぐらいの大きさのやつとかもね出してもらうと個人的には非常に嬉しいんですけどね。常にディスプレイの上とかに置いて飾っておきたいぐらいの感じですからね。でも最近はちょっとフィギュア買いすぎてるところもありまして、居住空間をフィギュアで圧迫し始めてるんですよね。なのでちょっと最近は気をつけなきゃと思ってるんですよね。買いすぎに注意みたいなね。そんなこと言ってきならとりあえず買ってから置き場所を決めようとか、買ってからなんとかなるだろうとか、そんな曖昧な考えでいつも購入しちゃってるので、多分今の結末になってるんだろうと思うんですけど、かといって別に懲りてるわけじゃなくて、どんどん数が増えてるんですけどね。それで世界中ですけども、続編とか出るんでしょうかね。まだ何ともいないところですけども、ディレクターのニーノさんが見ちゃいましたもんね。個人的には続編切望したいところなんですけども、ディレクターがいなくなっちゃったから続編作るにしてもなんか別ゲーになっちゃいそうな勢いはありそうですよね。そこはちょっと不安でありますけど、それでニーノさんで思い出したんですけども、世界中はゲーム制作者と開発人がラジオでトークをやってるっていうのが斬新でしたよね。あれも全部聞いたんですけれども、ああいったことが聞けるっていうのは面白いですよね。開発者のなんか 思っていることを結構素直に言ってくれてる感じもありましたから、おおっとこうニヤニヤしながら聞いてたんですけども、ああいうことも他のねところもやってくれると一ユーザーとしては非常に嬉しいですよね。かなりこう開発者との距離感がね近い感じがしますもんね。あれは聞いてるだけですごいワクワクしましたからね。なんかネタバレ的なこともね言ったりしてましたしね。はい、そんなわけでしてアリス・エモーションでございました。最後にこの紅の樹海をお買い上げいただきまして、最後まで聞いていただきまして本当にありがとうございました。またどこかでお会いできることを楽しみにしておりますので、今後ともアリス・エモーションをぜひぜひよろしくお願いいたします。それではありがとうございました。